So I'm going to share with you a spell for a promotion, and it's a 7-day spell. So we're going to use a 7-day candle. We know they don't burn for 7 whole days, but I'm going to share the spell with you anyway. I've added in a couple of things. I found this in my new planner, which I'll be sharing with you. It's so great. Please get one if you don't have one, even if it's not this exact one. They're just wonderful. I love them. I love knowing that, you know, the moon phase is what it is and where it is, and I can plan ahead for spells, and it helps a lot with clients, my own spell work, and just like to-do lists. I can just put my mundane shit in here too. So what you're gonna need is a green or white 7-day candle. I do not have a green one. I have a knob candle, but I don't want to use it for this because I want to use a jar one because I want them bright on the outside of it. You're going to need some kind of paper. You can use parchment paper, white paper, brown paper. And I'm going to show you a little trick hack that I use to get brown paper. And you are going to need an envelope. So this spell helps you create the necessary life confidence, self-confidence, in your life for upgrading your work life. And by sending the message to the universe that you're worthy of what you're asking for. For best results, work the spell at least 1 week before you approach your employer. So since this is for a raise or promotion, I would say a Sunday would be good. You could also do it on a Thursday. Thursdays are good for anything, but I would say Sunday. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna prepare your stuff first. So first, before we do anything else, we are gonna prepare our candle. So how can you prepare your candle? Well, there's a couple of ways. And it's already cleansed and consecrated and everything. I did all that with everything, so you wouldn't have to watch me do that. I took out my homemade money oil. I took out my Crown of Success oil. Got a cinnamon stick out just to speed things up. Tiger's Eye, because this gives you courage, it gives you strength, it gives you willpower in addition to other stuff. And I don't know why that's out, don't need it. You need something to write with. I like to use a Sharpie when I do these. You can use a pen if you want. Something that you can stick down into your candle to make holes if you choose. And I also got the Sharpie so I can write on the outside of the candle. And then some kind of paper to write with. I love to use these little brown paper baggies. They're so cheap. Also, if you go to the grocery store and you forget your shopping bags, you can just get a bag and just break some off. So you're gonna tear it. I'm sorry, it's so loud. Just tear off a big chunk. And then since you're bringing something towards you, you want to bring it in. You're going to tear it with your fingers towards you. Turn it to the right. Tear it towards you. Turn it to the right again. Tear it towards you. Tear it to the right again. Tear it towards you. So then let's do the candle first. So we got our paper ready, and I'm going to consecrate this paper. With the power of air, I consecrate this paper as a magical tool. So let it be. So that's ready to go when we need it. And you're going to write on the outside of the jar whatever you want to draw or write. So we're going to put a $. Since it's on a Thursday, I'm going to draw the sigil for Jupiter. And then you can write the job you want. I am not actually casting this because I really cannot get a promotion at the job I'm at right now, and I really don't want one because I like where I am. But you would write the job that you wanted. So I'm going to write my current job in really small letters. I'm going to draw a pentacle on here. So we've got all that stuff on there. And then you're going to take it, and then we're going to put some holes. I'm going to do 3 for this. 1 all the way down. 2, 3. Then you can just get rid of any extra wax that falls out, and then just throw it away. And I just remember that I have some teeny tiny tiger's eye that I just got the other day. So I'm going to grab 3 of these to actually put in the candle. So what you're going to do next is take a minute to focus. Focus on the job you want. What do you want? What do you want out of this? I want you to envision yourself working at that job. Envision the extra money you'll be making. Maybe you won't make any extra money. Maybe you just want it because you like it. Maybe you just want the title. Maybe you just want to be recognized for your hard work. Whatever it may be. Visualize what you can do with the money if it is about money. What can you buy? Can you get out of debt? What do you need to do with it? So you take a minute and just get into that headspace. Visualize those things. And keep in that headspace and keep visualizing those things throughout the rest of the spell. So I'm taking this Crown of Success, and this is by Herbal Witch Gods. Crown of Success oil. Then you're going to just pour it into each hole. If you wanted to, if money is one of your driving forces behind it, you can add a money oil, a money attraction oil. I'm just going to put a little bit because it can't hurt, right? Some of my allspice berries, might as well put 3. I love this stuff. I do sell it. I've had so many people thank me for it after they buy some and they use it. Then I'm going to add these 3 tiny tiger's eyes. You would consecrate them. I dropped one. I'm not going to dig for it. I'm going to grab another one because I have 4. So you're going to consecrate them over the smoke. Consecrate these stones as magical tools to attract job success and promotion into my life. So motive B. Say something like that. And then drop them in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're still visualizing. You haven't written down what you want to do yet on the piece of paper. You've written it on the candle though. Go ahead and light it. Okay, so take a minute and just, I'm going to put this tiger's eye right here and the cinnamon right here because I want to. And you're just going to stare at it for a minute. Stare into the flame, meditate, think about those same things I said before. And also, a little side note, selenite is tied to job success. So you could add some selenite in there. You could add some selenite powder. And also in your workplace, you can place selenite above the door frame if you can get away with it. Sprinkle it here and there if you have the powder. Crush one up if you need to. And just sprinkle it around your office or your classroom or the entrance. If you work somewhere where you don't have your own space, put some in your locker. Whatever you want to do. If you're wanting to bring success about in school, you could also tailor this spell for success in school. You could do that. Keep some in your locker. Keep it in your backpack. whatever you want to do to bring that selenite in. So you're going to meditate on your positive qualities and then brainstorm several self-affirming statements on paper. So you're ultimately going to come up with 7. Some examples are: I'm dependable, I treat people with courtesy, I provide valuable service to people. Anything like that. You need to pick 7. Okay? Make sure that you pick 7. You must believe in what you're writing. Okay? If you treat people like shit, don't write, I treat people with courtesy, because it's not true. Write 7 statements that are actually true and that really resonate with you. Okay? So we're going to write that on our little paper. I'm not going to make you sit here while I write 7 things about myself. So you would just do 7. And you might want a bigger piece of paper, but they would fit on there. So you would write them down on the paper. After you do that, make sure you believe them about yourself. And a good thing would be to make a copy of it so that you have those affirmations and read them every day before you go to work, to help you have a productive day, and in the mundane world to help your boss see that you really are worthy of a raise or worthy of a promotion. So read the statements out loud and then fold the paper into thirds, folding it toward you. Isn't this funny? My candle still has 2 flames. I have no idea how that happened. So you'll take it and fold it toward you 3 times. When you want to bring something in, you fold it toward you. 1, 2, 3. Now you have some choices here. You can put it in an envelope, or you can burn it and blow the ashes onto your property. I will leave that part up to you. The spell says put it in an envelope and put it on your altar. You don't have to do that. You can always change it. What I feel like doing right now, if I was doing this spell for real, I would sit the tiger's eye on top of it. I just feel called to that. Actually, sit it on my pinnacle and then sit the tiger's eye on it, if I don't throw it across the room first. That's what I would do. And then after my candle finishes, I would bury it in my backyard. That's just what I would do. That's what my intuition is telling me to do with that. But let's see what this book says. So after you've read them out loud and you fold it into thirds, put it in the envelope. And then drip some wax from the candle onto the back of the envelope as a seal. You can also inscribe a symbol in the wax that represents your goal. And then say the following: I know my value, and so do those around me. I know my employer is lucky to have found me. With these words, I affirm my worthiness. With this spell, I ensure my success. Or you could say, I ensure my next success. I don't want to leave my job, so I would just say, I ensure my success. So mote it be. And then you'll place it on your altar after the candle burns down. When you're ready to approach your employer, keep your affirmations in mind. And then make sure when you're letting the candle burn, use candle safety. As always, you don't want any kind of crazy things to happen. So you got your pretty candle. You got your tiger's eye, got your selenite, crown of success oil, some money oil. You've got your little affirmations, your cinnamon, and you could add anything else you want to do into the mix. You know, just whatever represents success to you, add that in. I think I might even sprinkle a little bit of gold glitter. I've got some in my money oil, but it's not that much. And I love gold glitter. Just sprinkle a little bit out. Whoa, a lot of that on there. And then just let it burn down. And then to dispose of it, just put it in your trash. You don't have to take it off your property because you're manifesting. You don't really want to bury glass in the yard. That's not really good for Mother Nature, not for Mother Earth. Don't do that. So I hope that this works for you. New year since Samhain, or a new calendar year since the beginning of the month. New things in life. New money, new job, new promotion, whatever you want, whatever you need. Use magic to help you get that. But don't forget that you have to do your part in the mundane world. Do a good job at work. Be on time. Do what's asked. Meet deadlines. All that stuff. You can't just say, well, I'm going to do this spell and then act like a lazy bum at work and expect something to happen, because it won't, and then you might end up getting fired, and that would be the opposite of what you're trying to do. So good luck, witches, and blessed be. Like, subscribe, and share.